I was blocked by Thunderfoot. Now, if you don't know who Thunderfoot is an internet personality, very famous on YouTube, runs his own blog as well. He's a very smart individual, but he's very adamantly atheist. And he posted a video here a couple months ago called William Lane Craig, Academic Midget, in which he basically said, I am more respected as a YouTuber than William Lane Craig is as a philosopher. Now, you can check out his video, you can check out my video that I made in response. I basically called him on 3 particular points. I said, this is where I think that you're not being fair, blah, blah, blah. Here's where I think it's not truly indicative. Philosophy and science, 2 different fields, so forth. You can watch the videos. Here's what I found was interesting. I was blocked by Thunderfoot, and my only guess is I was blocked because I said something that he didn't like. Because I directly said, Thunderfoot, you're wrong. This meant that I couldn't subscribe to his channel anymore, and this meant that I couldn't post video responses to any of his videos again. I did this once, and I couldn't do that again. Now, before people come out and say, oh, you're whining, you're complaining, blah, 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 you're just being lame and stupid and so forth, I want to say this. This is not the purpose of this video. To say that I was blocked by Thunderfoot is not the purpose of this video. But to say that that sort of attitude within this discussion of religion, of God, of faith, of science, and so forth, when we shut people out from being able to dialogue with us, it makes me wonder how serious we actually are about getting at truth, rather than trying to confirm our own biases and presuppositions. Now, I'll be the first to say that there are a lot of Christians on YouTube that are just as hateful, just as angry. Of course, the term Christian might be an oxymoron. They sit there and they call people names. I've called out several of these Christians before, and I've been told to get the F out of the online community so people have jobs to do. I don't associate myself with those people. I try always in my videos to be respectful in the comments and the dialogues that I have with people. And in case there's somebody that is a non-believer, who's an atheist or an agnostic, and they post back and they are respectful, I usually try and say, hey, I commend you for this. I appreciate you being open to dialogue. I know we disagree, and here's why I believe. Now let's have a talk. Let's have a discussion. I emailed Thunderfoot and said, hey, can you give me a little bit of an explanation of why you blocked me? He never sent me an email back. He knows the channel, he knows the name, and perhaps Thunderfoot blocked me because of the fact that occasionally I would post a video that was unrelated to his video on his video response feed. Now, I see that as number 1, being a consequence of having an open video response bar, but number 2, if it's in the realm of philosophy, science, religion, then what's the big deal? Trying to capitalize a little bit off of maybe the success of his channel, I don't think it's a bad thing. I allow my channel to be open so people can benefit off of that as well. It's not like I was posting clips of World of Warcraft or something like that. They were topics about God, about meaning, about life. Now, if you just go and take a quick perusal through that video that I did on Thunderfoot and read through the comments, I mean, the likes to dislikes is fairly proportionate to what the comments are going to say. Every once in a while I get somebody who says, yes, this was a good job, I'm an atheist or I'm an agnostic, and I appreciate the fact that you dealt with this seriously. Other people, it's more like, hey, get the F out of here, or shut up, you stupid idiot. And this is what bothers me, this is what confuses me. Would you say this to people's faces? Or is the simple fact that you have a computer screen in front of you merely a protection shield so that you can be as narcissistic, egotistical, and jerky as you want? Anytime an atheist makes a comment on my video in a respectful tone, I try and mention that and say, thank you for doing that, now let's have a dialogue. But most of the time, what I get is, you're stupid. Why is that? I don't think it's because the majority of these people that are coming out there saying you're stupid and you're an idiot, I don't think it's because they've read the majority of the literature or a good bit of it. I don't think they've read through New Testament history. I don't think they've read through philosophy of science. I don't think they've read through philosophy of religion. I don't think that they understand theology. In fact, so many of the comments that I get and so many of the messages that I get are indicative of the fact that these people don't know what the heck they're talking about. And yet they get on there and they bash people. They bash people's names, they bash people's reputations, they bash people's personalities. But I don't think that there's a place for extreme rudeness in which people devalue people's opinions, ideas, and convictions just based on their cognitive acceptance or disacceptance of God. Christians, 1 Peter 3:15, yeah, it says be ready to have an apologetic, but remember after that it says do this with gentleness and respect. Half of you out there aren't doing that. Atheists, if you really want people to come join you, to be enlightened by your mind, the best way to do it is not to sit there and challenge their mental capacity and intelligence. Hateful language on either side does not show the world that you're right. It just shows the world that you're a jerk.